Oh, thank you very much, Tyler. So let's see. Tell the zoo joke. Okay, we're gonna tell the fucking zoo joke. I'm so sorry. I can't believe you guys. I believe that the people that voted for the zoo joke did not know what the zoo joke is. That's what I believe right now. So let's get her done. All right. Jesus. Let's see. Let's go over here. I forgot I have that. That's so good. I could have been doing this the whole time. That's my screen share. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. There we go. Okay. Surely I have. Okay, this will have to do, I guess. The zoo joke. Now, it's not enough. It's not too late to spoof some IPs and vote against the zoo joke. All right, here we go. So this guy gets a letter in the mail, and the letter says, your uncle has died. He's left you in the will. The guy didn't even know he had an uncle, so he shows up at the lawyer's office. The lawyer's like, "Look, man, you've inherited this zoo. You've inherited this zoo." And the guy's like, "Holy shit, I inherited the zoo. That's crazy. How did I inherit a zoo?" He goes, "Well, your uncle's passed on, and he wants you to have the zoo, and along with it comes $20,000. Okay, but there's a stipulation. What's the stipulation? The stipulation is that in order to get this money and to get the zoo, you have to promise that you're going to get it up and running because that's your uncle's wish. Otherwise, the money in the zoo goes to an orphanage. They're going to sell it off. They're going to do all kinds of stuff with it." Okay, so sure, they decide that he's going to do it. All right, fine. You know, whatever. I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to go ahead and run the zoo. So he goes to check out the zoo, and the zoo is a complete shithole. This zoo is fucking wrecked, man. And he's like, "I'm going to need all the money he left me, all $20,000 to rebuild this fucking thing." So he hires a crew, and the crew comes in, and they clean up everything, and they work on stuff, and they get it all up and running. It's about 2 weeks from release. It takes like $1,000 and puts ads in all the local papers and puts it on the radio. And it's 2 weeks away, and he realizes he forgot something. Do you know what he forgot? Anybody say in chat what he forgot? He forgot animals. He forgot to put in animals. Oh my God. 2 weeks, I've got to find some fucking animals. Because he's got this big empty aviary. In fact, maybe I could draw this for you here. Let me try to draw it for you here. Where's my screen? Where's my screen share window? Nope, that's definitely not it. Is it this one? No, is it this one? This one? Yeah, okay. But that one's just, oh shit, I don't want to share just that. Okay, well anyway, in the middle is this giant cage, this giant fucking cage. And up in the northwest corner is this aquarium, you know? And in the bottom right-hand corner is an aviary, you know, for the birds and stuff. And the dude is like, "Oh my God, I can't believe I fucking forgot animals. What am I going to fucking do?" So he takes to the internet and he starts looking around. He's like, "Where can I get some free fucking animals?" And he finds this website for large animals, large lions, large cats that are being fostered by the state. And he's like, "That's awesome. I can get me some of these lions." So he calls the state and he's like, "Hey man, send me some lions." And they're like, "Sure, we'll send you some lions, sure. How many can you keep?" And he goes, "I've got a giant cage right in the middle of my zoo. I could keep 24 easy." And they're like, "All right, we'll send out 24 lions, okay? No big deal." So they ship them out. They show up the next day, and the guy's like, "All right, here's all the paperwork. We're even going to give you money. We're going to give you money that you can use to rebuild your zoo as long as you're keeping these lions safe." And the guy's like, "That's awesome. How much are we talking?" He says, $1,000 a month per lion. Oh my God, and there's how many lions? This is a total of $23,000. Oh my God, I'm going to be fine. This is going to be awesome. So he takes he signs the paperwork, he starts to sign the paperwork, but they're unloading these lions, and these lions are just kind of meandering, and they're just like, "Ugh." And there's a guy poking them with sticks, trying to get them to move, but they just keep falling asleep, and they get into the cage, and they fall asleep immediately they get in the cage, and they don't move, they don't do anything. And the guy's like, "What the fuck?" what's wrong with my lions? The guy says, hey, number one, these lions did not belong to you. They belong to the state. These lions are the state's, okay? Number two, they are exhausted, man. They were guard cats for a drug dealer out of Texas, okay? And that drug dealer kept them cranked on cocaine all the fucking time. All right, they're exhausted. They're old. All they want to do is lay around. All they want to do is rest. Very simple, okay? So just let them rest. And he's like, nobody's going to want to watch these lions sleep. Dude, do you want the money or not? Yes, I need the money. All right, fine. So he signs the paperwork, and now he's guarding these lions, right? And so he's searching on the internet, and he finds birds. He's on Craigslist, in the bird aviary section, in the bird section, which, I mean, like, not every Craigslist does, but Arkansas clearly does. Little Rock does. And so he's searching through there, and he finds this guy who's selling minor birds for only $5 each. He's like, well, that's awesome. Maybe he's got other cheap birds. I'll go to see whether or not this guy, the guy has enough minor birds. So he shows up. I think it's $10 each. I think it's like $10 or $15 each. Anyway, I can't remember because that happened a long time ago. But the guy shows up, and he's like, hey, man, I want to see the birds. Let me see the minor birds. And the guy goes, yeah, come on in. Here they are. And he goes, well, that's awesome, man. What are you? That's a lot of birds. That's like 2,000 birds. And he goes, yeah, man, it's a good deal. Just take your pick, but just go ahead and load them up today because I need the money. And the guy goes, all right, five. What is it, $10 each? And the guy goes, yeah, $10 each. 2,000 birds. It's $20,000. I don't want 2,000 minor birds. I wanted some variety. What am I going to do with 2,000 minor birds? He goes, oh, they're fucking beautiful. Look at them. There's all kinds of different colors, and they're beautiful birds. And look, man, they're mockingbirds. Like, well, look, you talk to one, and they'll talk to you. It's like, hi, Polly. Hi, bird. Hi, bird. Fuck you. See, they talk. They talk. They don't always say fuck you, but they talk. And the birds will like it. They can teach them things, and the birds will teach them things. They'll be best friends. It'll be awesome. Simple. And the guy's like, oh, fuck. I'm opening in a week. I have to have birds. I have an aviary. I have to have birds. All right, here's your $20,000. And the guy's like, all right, I'll move them to your place, but it's going to be $3,000. $23,000. That's all the money I have. Well, dude, do you want the birds or not? Fine. And then a bird, like, standing behind the guy goes, fuck you! Because that's, they're shitty birds. Anyway, so the guy's like back to the drawing board. He's sitting there in the zoo. He sold his house, by the way, to get this place up and running. He didn't have a place to live anymore. He's just fucking stealing Wi-Fi to the place next door. He's sitting there Googling, and he finds also in Craigslist under the sea mammal section, he sees a guy who's giving away fish. And he emails the guy, and he says, hey, man, I hear you're giving away fish. I don't know why you're giving them away, but if they're show fish, I'd really be interested. Can you write me back and tell me what kind of fish they are or whatever? And the guy says, the guy replies, and in his email he says, I be giving away several show fish. I don't know why he sounds like a pirate in email, but he does. It's weird. It's kind of like how he's typing or something. Also, his email address is peglegpete@gmail.com. So he's like, what do I have to do to get these fish? He goes, come to see them here at the docks. Sure, we're in Little Rock, so it's probably somewhere in Texas, I guess. Yeah, somewhere, because there's no beach in Texas. They're in Little Rock, but he goes down to Texas, down to the Gulf of Mexico there, and he's goes to the dock that he's supposed to meet the guy on, and he's wandering around, and this guy shows up, and the man breaks through the mist, and he walks up to him and he says, oh, sir, are you peglegpete@gmail.com? And the guy goes, oh, what do you think? Look at me, I've got a fucking eye patch on, I'm wearing a big pirate hat, and I've only got one fucking leg. And he goes, well, what's confusing is that it's not a peg leg. That's clearly a very high-quality prosthetic. And he goes, well, I got good disability insurance, Do you want to see the fish? And he's, sure, show me the fish. So he leads him into the big warehouse, and in the big warehouse is a big aquarium, and inside the big aquarium, there's these fins sticking up out of the water. The guy goes, holy fuck, you're giving away sharks? And the guy says, no, this is not sharks. These animals be much more evil than sharks. More evil than sharks? What the fuck is more evil than a shark? And he goes, I'll show ye. He points to the water, and he shows him, and he gets one of them to come up to the edge, and it's not a shark at all. It's clearly a porpoise. And the guy goes, that's a porpoise, man. Why the porpoises aren't evil? And he's, no, this one is evil because they be cursed. All 9 of them be cursed, you know? And he's like, what? How are they cursed? Explain to me how they're cursed. And he goes, watch this. Grab that bucket of fish over there. And he grabs this bucket of fish, he dumps it into the water, and the porpoises, and they don't do this, by the way, for the record. Porpoises always love to eat fish, but these porpoises ignore the fish. Like, they don't give a fuck. There's fish floating in the water, dead fish, right? And he's like, why are they doing that? It doesn't make any sense. Because they don't eat fish. Well, what do they eat? They only eat the freshest of fowl. The guy walks over to the window, reaches outside. It's 2 seagulls sitting on the edge there. The edge of the windowsill. Grabs them, snaps their neck, okay? Throws their corpses into the water, okay? And they're just fucking, these porpoises go nuts. All right, they're swimming in circles around the corpses, and they're taking little nips of them, okay? And they're ripping the feathers out, and they fucking start biting them and chewing them in half and ripping them apart. There's blood all in the water, and then they start fucking, and just fucking, just fucking each other in the blood. And they got fucking feathers all over their faces, all over their junks, all over their fucking porpoise dicks. And there's fucking demonic music chanting. The water starts glowing red, and you hear, oh, Sephiroth, Sephiroth, right? And there's fucking fumes coming out of the water, like steam and shit. And like there's fucking demons, like faces in the steam. And there's like fucking clearly demonic possession, nightmare shit going on. Everybody's fucking terrified. And the guy's like, what the fuck? And he goes, and now that you've accepted these fish as your own, their curse be yours. The guy's like, God damn, dude, that's fucked. But I need fish. I got that aquarium, so he takes the fish back to him to Little Rock in a fish truck. I don't know how he gets them there, and he puts them in the big aquarium in the northwest corner of the place. And they got all the birds down to the southwest corner of the place, and there in the center of the big thing is the giant fucking lion cage. And I mentioned earlier that he sold his home, so he's sleeping in the snack shack right next to the aquarium, you know. And he's fucking googling away. He's like looking at, you know, tranny porn on like fucking Pornhub or whatever. And you know, because, you know, he's stealing Wi-Fi from the neighboring coffee shop. It's a Starbucks, but they leave their Wi-Fi on at night because fuck it, I don't know why. But so, you know, he's getting off the tranny porn, but then he hears the porpoises, and the porpoises are fighting. And dude's like, what? Why are they fighting? I don't understand. So he gets up and he goes to check on them, and they're just biting each other, fucking biting each other. There's blood in the water, screwing each other. And he's like, oh my God, I forgot to feed him. Oh my God, we open tomorrow. What do I do? So he gets out of the fucking aquarium, and he runs all the way around the big lion cage. It takes like 5 minutes, you know? And he gets over to the aviary, and he grabs 4 of the minor birds, and he snaps their necks, one right under the snap, 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 snap. And he's got them in his hands, and he starts to run all the way around the big lion cage. But he realizes, oh my God, if I take the time to go all the way around this big lion cage, they're going to kill each other. They're going to fucking kill each other. It was crazy, demonic, fucked up shit. So he gets the idea that he'll take a shortcut through the lion cage, because his lions are always asleep. They're fucking cracked out, man. They're just fucking, they're exhausted. So he fucking goes into the cage. He takes one step over the edge of the cage. He goes all the way from that door in the southeast corner to the northeast, gets to the northeast corner, and what happens to be there? Scar, the biggest, meanest, evilest lion. And Snarl's got one eye open. And he thinks to himself, I'm just going to have to risk it. I can't run all the way back and all the way around the big lion cage. The porpoises will kill each other. It'll be dead by the time we get in there. I'm just going to have to step over big Scar. So he takes his foot and he lifts it over Scar. And he puts it down on the other side, and just as he does, he starts to reach for the cage open. Just as he does, lights, red and blue lights start flashing. A SWAT team helicopter ascends from the sky. Men drop from ropes. A SWAT team van pulls up next to the lion's cage. There's a big fucking spotlight spreads right on his face, and he's got a bullhorn, and a man says to the bullhorn, he says, "Stop, sir, you are under arrest." And the guy says, "For what?" And the man through the bullhorn says, "For transporting minors across state lines for immoral purposes." There you go. Descends from the sky. Sorry about that. Oh, God damn it. Oh. God damn it. Why did you make me do that? It's SSR ran off. Fuck. That was the worst. Oh, my God.